Alright, let's dive into one of the big questions I get all the time. How does the US military stack up against Russia's? Buckle up, because when you look past the headlines, things get pretty interesting. Let's start with the basics: size and spending. The US military is the biggest spender on the planet, dropping almost $1 trillion a year on defense. That's about 40% of all global military spending. Russia's 2025 budget? Around $160 billion. That's a big gap, but money isn't everything. So what does it buy? When it comes to boots on the ground, NATO, including the US, has about 3.4 million active soldiers. Russia's aiming for 1.5 million after a huge conscription drive. Tanks? NATO fields over 11,000. Russia around 5,700. But they've lost thousands of those in Ukraine and are scrambling to rebuild. And if you count armored vehicles, NATO's got nearly 10 times as many. But here's where it gets interesting: air power. The US and NATO put over 22,000 military aircraft in the sky, compared to Russia's nearly 5,000. The US alone flies more than half of NATO's jets, with top-tier fighters like the F-35 and F-22. Russia still packs a punch with advanced jets and some of the world's best air defense systems, but their scale just isn't the same. Naval power? The US Navy is on another level. 11 aircraft carriers, that's global reach. Russia's got just one, and it's not even operational. Submarines are a different story though. Russia's sub-fleet is serious business, with dozens of nuclear-powered boats, including some of the most advanced ballistic missile subs out there. The US? Even more, and arguably even better. Of course, there's the nuclear question. Russia actually has the world's largest stockpile, over 5,500 warheads, just edging out the US and its NATO allies. Both sides have enough firepower to end civilization as we know it, so that nuclear balance is a big reason direct conflict is off the table. Finally, what about alliances and geography? The US leads NATO, a massive alliance that just got stronger with Finland and Sweden joining. Russia, meanwhile, has shifted its entire economy to a war footing, and European NATO members are racing to boost their own defenses. So who comes out on top? On paper, the US, backed by NATO, has a massive edge in technology, numbers, and global reach. But Russia's military is still formidable, especially on its own turf. At the end of the day, it's not just about who has more tanks or jets. It's about strategy, alliances, and ultimately, deterrence. War isn't a scoreboard, it's real, and the stakes have never been higher. Thanks for watching, and stay curious.